Welcome to this week's energy forecast. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Sarah Louise. I'm a reader of the cosmic weather, here to share with you what's coming up this week. So, as I've been banging on about for like weeks, months, we've got some massive alignments happening, and November is like, we are in the kind of crux of it right now. And when I was tuning into the energy, it was like, it felt like it was really like this. And it feels really like, right, we're in the woods, right? We are deep, dark in some really thick forest woods, yeah? And every now and then, like, some beautiful light comes in through the trees, and we see this incredible light, and we're like, oh my God, this is exciting, like we made it, here we are, look at the light. And it's like, and then it goes, and we're like back in the kind of darkness, back in the woods again, and like fumbling around, and you know, we get disappointed, or you know, things come up. And what I want to say to you is, we're in this kind of like these woods, this forest for weeks, yeah? So when we see a little bit of light, let's go, oh my God, that's incredible, that's beautiful, that's amazing, look at it, and you know. And then when it goes again, let's not go into that old disappointment of like, it's just the way it was. No, it's not, because every part of these woods, every step we take is different. And some may feel familiar and remind us of old, but it's not, it's new. There is so much newness coming in right now. As we're leaving old energies, you might find that a little bit of grief comes up, and you might think, where is this coming from? Why have I got this? Like, just allow it to be whatever it is. And just, you know, when you feel like you're in those kind of woods or in the forest, and you know, you kind of can't make sense, I want you to embrace that. I want you to learn to play with the shadow. Play with your shadow, yeah? We have to really learn through this time to just go with the flow and trust. And I know that, you know, the world is quite polarized at the moment with what's right and wrong, and this person should have got in and not that person, and this is wrong and this is right, and you know. And my advice is just relax, just be still for a moment. It's like those that are like plodding through that forest or through those woods, looking, you know, in that kind of, you know, I just want to get out on the other side, they're going to miss so much. Yeah, it's such a time to soften, to go with the flow, to, you know, kind of, you know, if we feel resistance, rather than pushing, kind of back off and see why there's resistance there. You know, if something feels like it's really blocked, rather than, you know, push in and like, let's just take a side turn. Like, we've got to soften, we've got to chill, we've got to kind of come into flow and trusting, and, you know, because that anger and that righteousness and that like opinion kind of heavy energy is not going to help us right now, and it's not going to take us where we want to go. So we've got to sit back, relax, look after self, chill, yeah? No assumptions. Let's just go by facts, and just have a think this week around, you know, what do you assume, or what is just your perception, to actually what is reality, and what is truth. You know, your truth, my truth, what is truer? Like, question everything. And like, come back to your heart all the time. Come back to the heart. Like, the heady energy right now is like chaotic. We have to sink into the heart space. You know, and this is, I'm just giving you this advice if you want to have a really kind of, if you want to have a good month, yeah, and you don't want to feel like you're up against the wall the whole time. yeah? Or angry or irritated, or like, relax. Relax, everything's working out perfectly. Change is happening. We need change on this planet. Humans need to change, and it's happening. But you know, there's that beautiful saying around, you know, the butterfly and the cocoon. And I was listening to this beautiful talk this week about a dragonfly, and a dragonfly actually sits under the water for years. Yeah, for years, as a completely different species to when it kind of climbs up a reed or a piece of grass, and it gets sunlight. And when it gets sunlight, it's thoracic, I think. Like I might be a little bit off, but this is the kind of, look it up. But it's like the thoracic breaks open because of the sunlight, and this new kind of animal appears. This new insect appears, and it's a dragonfly. Yeah, it's spent so much time underwater as something completely different, and it's only the light that's changed it. And I feel like us humans, you know, we're changing. We need to change. And the light's what's going to help us. So if we're stuck in that, like, you know, it's going to be hard. So we are edging towards that supermoon this week. It doesn't fall this week, it falls the following week, but we're kind of moving towards it. And as we're heading towards it, like, just observe if there's any triggers coming up, or where you may feel like you're, you know, triggered, being activated, you know, feel into that, what's coming up. Yeah, you might feel a bit emotional, just feel into it, what's going on, what's coming up. Like, don't make it wrong or right, just is what it is, it's just an experience. Yeah. What was I going to say? I'm losing my thought. We're in massive transformation and change. Yeah, as I've said for ages, death, rebirth, change, you know. We're in Scorpio season, you know, the phoenix rising up from the ashes over and over and over again, the snake shedding the old skin. Like, that's where we're at. Yeah, we're super changing, and this isn't an overnight change, it's happening over a period of time. Yeah, so yeah, you're gonna feel squeezed at times, you're gonna feel irritated at times, you're gonna feel this, but if you can just learn to surrender into it. Yeah, stay still, stay present, stay grounded, trust the process, trust that there's more light coming in, trust everything's changing for the better, even when you can't see it. Trust yourself a bit more, trust life a bit more. It's going to get easier. And if we can do that, we can actually open up to so much more of the joy that's actually present on earth at this time. Like, wow, what a beautiful day. Oh my God, I've got this incredible feeling of gratitude and love, and, you know, because it's here. You just got to tune into it. Yeah? So I kind of want to say there's nothing major happening this week, but that's not true. There's so many major things happening. The cosmic weather is intense, off the chart. And we just got to ride with them and open up and know that big cycles are ending, new cycles are coming in. We don't even know what they look like yet. Like, I'd love to sit here and tell you, and this is how it's going to be, but I don't know. I haven't lived through this time. But what I can tell you is how I feel, and how I feel into what's coming is just, it's like a breath of fresh air. I feel like where we're going, there's just going to be so much more space and freedom and joy and movement. So let's just trust that. Yeah? Have a beautiful week. Look after yourself. Stay grounded. You know, enjoy the moments that come in and make you laugh. Yeah, and if there's moments when you don't want to laugh, enjoy them too. Yeah? I have a birthday coming up. I'm a Scorpio, and it's a real reflective birthday for me. And I'm really starting to feel how quickly life passes us by. Yeah, it's such a we think we're here for so long, and it's so, you know, it's such a quick life, really. It passes us by so quickly, that's what I mean. So let's really start to enjoy it in a deeper way. Like, let's find the magic moments when they're there, yeah? Let's find the joy in all of it. Even the lessons that we find tough. There's a gift in everything. We just have to find it. Yeah? So lighten up this week. Go with the flow. Stay in your heart. Stay in joy. Stay in peace. Stay in harmony. Yeah? Share your light. Be kind. Please. And have a beautiful week. I will see a lot of you live online next week. Next week we have that supermoon in Taurus. There's some nice kind of self-worth energy coming in around that, you know, helping us to feel worthy, to feel strong, and to feel grounded. Yes, I love the energy that's going to come through for that. So I'll see many of you online for that, but that's not this week, that's next week. So have a beautiful week, stay in the flow, and I'll see you next week.